What's going on, everybody? So thanks for tuning in for another Ranger Talk video. I'm super duper excited here. I'm going to be talking to the mighty and knightly folks over at Phoebus the Knight. How y'all doing? Thank you so much for joining me here.
Hey.
Thanks.
Hi everyone. Thanks.
Hi.
Thanks, poor Metal Ranger.
Yes.
Oh, 100% my pleasure. So I guess first and foremost, I got to ask, Phoebus the Knight, where does that name come from? Or am I pronouncing that? Is it Phoebus?
Yes, it's Phoebus.
Phoebus.
It's Phoebus. We want to create this name about the symbolic of the sun. And in Greek, in ancient Greek, Phoebus is the sun, is the god, the god about the sun, about the light. And we wanted to have these two antagonists, the golden sun and the black sun, the knight and the beast.
Wow, that's really, really cool. I like that a lot. And how did you decide to make Phoebus a knight? You know, I saw kind of like in the description, it's a really cool description, like he's a time traveling knight that tries to right the the unjust and tackle evil and stuff like that.
It's not a knight who travel in the time in the meaning you think. It's more an alchemist who live since a very long time ago, and with his companion, the Knights of Heliopolis, he lived in different places and lived different journey in Earth since very long time ago. And we choose to have Phoebus and not the beast in front of, because we want the good one. Naturally, we need for the story the main guy, the antagonist, but we want to share some how can you say that, Adrien?
Yes.
An ideas, a message.
Yeah, we want to share an idea of hope, of elevation of humanity. I mean, a good message for the listener, like not plunge them into darkness and bad stuff. And so obviously we chose Axel, actually, because he writes the story of Phoebus the Knight. He chose Phoebus as the main hero to display this message to the world, of course.
Cool. So that's what Phoebus stands for, is just like good and righteousness and the light.
Yeah, light, knowledge, wiseness, universalism, and
Friendship.
Friendship, be kind to others, and like not support evil, of course.
Right.
It's the dream of Thomas More, Utopia, the city of thousand wonders, who everyone can shares knowledge, spiritualism. It's that.
Wow, that's really cool. It's super deep and intriguing, and I just love the name too, Phoebus the Knight, because it just sounds like a cool character, and it makes you curious about the band and the music and want to know more. That's why I'm asking about it. It's like it seems like a cool character in the story, But before we go further, would you each mind introducing yourselves individually and telling us what your role is in the band?
Let's go. Who starts? Obviously, Axel.
I'm Axel de Montalembert, aka Phoebus, and I'm the storyteller, the lyricist of the band.
And the singer, maybe.
And the singer, yes, of course.
That.
and of course the singer.
That's
Yeah,
also important. The singing. Yeah.
that's kind of a big role. So
Yeah.
A kind of.
You know, you can't have the lyrics. I mean, I guess you could have the lyrics without a singer, but you know, it's important to sing the lyrics.
Yes,
yeah,
I'm
you're right.
the lyricist, the storyteller, the singer, and I played two character. I play Phoebus the Knight and the Beast. I don't want to say the name of the Beast for the moment. It will be revealed with the release of the first album.
Awesome. Cool. Yeah.
Adriano.
And I think we also must say about Axel that he's a storyteller, but I mean it's go further than that because like he made the concept of all the universe and how I mean he writes the story and actually there is more than the lyrics, but maybe we will talk about that later in the
Ooh,
interview.
yeah.
I mean he created a whole saga. It's more than the lyrics.
Wow. Yeah, we'll definitely have to dive into that a little bit.
Yeah, I'm sure you'll like it. So for my role, I'm the composer of the band. So I compose everything from orchestrations to melodies, guitar parts, bass parts, and you know everything. The melody of the voices, choirs, everything.
Mhm.
And during live performances, I'm one of the guitar player
Okay.
and I do backing vocals and sometimes some lead lines, but just you know to play other characters that appears in some songs.
Very cool.
Okay. I'm Noémie Alette. I'm the bass guitar player, and I do some second vocal lines. Okay, and the choirs sometimes.
Okay.
And yes, that's all.
Well, and you do also lead vocal lines too.
Sometimes too, I do lead vocal lines to play some characters and
Yeah.
And
some good and some evil one.
Noemi is really talented to have really incarnated the character and play in the same set a dwarf princess, and after that the Iron Queen, the human warrior, sorceress. She's wonderful.
Wow. Really gets into the characters.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Awesome. And last but not least.
Yep, my name is Guillaume Remy. I'm actually the drum player of the band, so the guys who smashing the drums in front of the other ones. I play the character of Robin Loxley in the Phoebus story, and actually I don't have any lead vocals. I'm the only one who
For now. For
Not
now.
yet.
Yeah, for now,
Okay.
for now.
And that makes me. Did you finish, Guillaume?
Yeah.
We forgot to.
Yeah, to mention our character in the story of Phoebus the Knight. So yes, I'm Arcade. I'm a warrior with a big hammer, and like
Awesome.
it is the same word in English, paladin.
Yes.
Oh, Paladin, yeah.
Paladin of light.
Yes.
Yeah.
And on my end, I play Ostwald Kroll, and like he's an alchemist, and I took the name of a real alchemist that is now, I mean, in the real world dead, but you know, in the
Right.
story, he
He
managed.
lives on.
We are not really sure if he's really dead. We are not
True.
really sure about that.
Instead, we are in a
Mystery is
normal.
entire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Axel, please keep the secret.
He's
And,
just off camera, right? He's just sitting on the sofa,
Yes.
right there, just off camera, hanging out.
Yeah, that's right. And there is a member also that is not here with us tonight, and he's Adrien too, like me. We have the same name, but he's Adrien Gangal, and he plays the guitar, and he plays the character of Hadrian. I mean, historically the emperor.
Wow.
The Roman emperor.
Yes.
So there's a lot of different characters, like, you know, taken from like real life and stuff like that.
Yes.
As well as just fictional characters. It's like a mix.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
that's the
really
whole
cool.
point. Yeah, that's the whole point of the game. I mean, Axel will tell you more about this, I'm sure.
We wanted to use the real story of the world. It depends of France or Turkey, wherever we want, but use the real historic fact and had some fantastic element. Just one example. For our first song of our first EP, The Last Guardian, for the song The Fall of Barras Doom, it's an historical fact. The 8th June 1783, a volcano, the Mount Laki, just explode, and just throw his ashes of this volcano on all Europe, but very especially France.
Mhm.
And with that, we have a terrible economic crisis.
Famine.
And that was the first step for the French Revolution. So I use this historic fact, but in the story, this volcano is just not a volcano, it's a fortress with dwarfs, Barras Doom, who means the red hole in dwarf, the language created by Tolkien, of course.
Mhm.
And this Barras Doom is attacked by dark elves and, of course, the antagonist, the beast. This is all the purpose of Phoebus the Knight.
Yeah, and the idea is that we don't know yet why he attacked he attacks the volcano. Is it on purpose that he does that to to trigger the French Revolution? Well, we don't know
Mhm.
his plan yet. I mean, the
Mm.
public don't know because like Axel knows, of course.
That's
This
so cool.
information will be revealed in the second album.
Second album. So we gotta wait a little while, but at least that's good news. We know there's already a second album in the works.
Oh, I mean,
Yes.
the second album is already composed.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So I guess the work on the third album has started already, huh?
Not yet because we have some plans to do more EP because like we like EPs because it allows us to do side stories.
Yeah.
Different timeline, historical facts.
So now we started a Patreon, and on this Patreon we are gonna reveal every 2 months one short story that Axel writes
Wow.
and one song. And every 8 months there will be 4 songs, 4 stories on the same narrative arc, and that will be an EP at the end of the 8 months. So now we started the Cursed Lord on our Patreon, and I don't want to spoil Axel, so I don't know, what.
No, we can say, we just can say Phoebus and the Knights of Heliopolis are just investigate about strange stories about kidnapping of children in the land of Ray in September 1440 in France.
So
Wow.
maybe that will ring a bell for some people who have an idea of what it's about.
Yeah, or like historical knowledge. Yeah, I'm not too good with that, so I'm not sure.
Yeah,
There I.
no worries, man. But I mean, it's about Phoebus and the Knights of Heliopolis fighting a well-known historical figure,
Yeah.
and
Wow.
this figure is not
Big
known
figure
for
in France.
doing good
Yes.
things.
Wow. You're not talking about Jack the Ripper, are you?
It's not Jack the Ripper, but
No, he wasn't that long ago.
No,
He
Jack
was
the
more like
Ripper.
the 1800s. See, that's how terrible I am at
yeah,
history.
don't worry, man.
But it's a trash like that.
It's not Jack the Ripper, but sorry, Noemi.
C'est bon. Go.
It's
okay.
not Jack the Ripper, but it's a guy. Maybe Jack the Ripper was inspired by this guy. Maybe we don't know.
Wow, fascinating, interesting. It's so cool. I mean, the rich storytelling that you guys have. It seems like the storytelling is at the core of the band, and everything is shaped around that. Because even the way you're describing how you have the different arcs and the EPs as side stories makes me think of like comic books, you know, where you have like your main arcs and then you have like your one shots, like your side stories, you know, and it's so cool. It's like a musical comic book story.
Yeah,
It's
that's the
funny
idea.
you say the comic book. It's really funny you say that because for the our first album, Ferum Fero Fero Feror, we worked with a very popular drawer in France, Mohamed Ouamri, who drew 13 illustrations for the album. One for the cover, of course, you saw with Phoebus and the Beast, and one by song of the album.
Wow. How cool is that? That's awesome.
Yeah. And he draws good. That's great because like the first album, when you will see it, it has this very comic book feeling when you have
French
it.
comic book.
Well, French comic book, yes, totally.
Wow.
So
That's so cool. So incredibly cool. So I know that the EP is like the prologue, right, to the first album that's coming soon. And
Yes.
I know I spoke to you, Sir Phoebus, and you said that the EP was actually written after the first album was completed already.
Yeah, actually that was me. You were
Oh,
talking.
that was you. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, no worries, man. But so Axel, so you know, I just say it so Axel is not like,
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know. I saw his face for a moment, and I was like, who was it that I was speaking to on Instagram?
Yeah, but you're right. We wrote the EP after the first album for several reasons.
Yeah.
Does someone want to comment about that? So I don't take, you know, the Axel and me, we speak a lot, so maybe we can raise to the others.
Well, one thing I loved about the EP is, first of all, it's just epic, absolutely epic. You know, I went and listened to it after I checked out that song. It was just absolutely incredible. I think my reaction, you know, showed how much I enjoyed that. It really blew me away.
Thank
But
you,
the whole
mate.
EP is really great, and it's just full of more of that epic, you know, storytelling and all of that. But what really captured me was the final track of the EP is so menacing and so dark and ominous, and so it like there's just this shift in tone, and it's like, oh man, something bad is coming here, you know, and that's how it leaves off. So does the first album, does it kind of pick up after that, you know?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was this song. I think in the band we are all fan of Cradle of Filth, and this song is a kind of a spirit of Cradle of Filth, and that's for me that was a real challenge because I'm not. I'm a young screamer. I don't scream since a lot of time, so one song of 6 minutes with different type of growling and sprang for 6 minutes, that was a kind of challenge.
Yeah.
And I'm for myself I'm really happy to know can do that.
Yeah, and to answer your question, yeah, you're right, because like at the time of this song, there is something bad happening. I mean, the Beast is coming with his minions to kidnap the Iron Queen, that is one of the greatest ally of the light. And the first album, actually, at the end of the song "The Last Guardian," you hear the bell ringing, and I'm gonna spoil the beginning of the album, but it starts with the same note of the same ringing bell. So
Wow.
that means, you know, the story of the album starts when the EP ends. So
That's so cool.
you will
And
have, you know,
you can of course listen the EP and immediately listen the album in the same way to have all the story in the same line.
That's so cool. You could like put the two together and just listen all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so neat. Yeah, I loved that shift, in that style, on that final song on the EP that just really showcased the versatility of the band. And one thing I wanted to ask you, Guillaume, is the drums felt more aggressive on that song. Just heavier. What was that like? I bet that was fun getting to really hit the drums even harder and more vicious for that.
Yeah, that was kind of funny. The old EP is very complicated to play at the drums, but for this track exactly, Adrian sent us the demo, and at the beginning I was like, yeah, it's kind of easy. I'm just doing two ka, and after just 1 minute, I just listened to the drum, and I was like, oh, what's happening? And I began to listen all of the blast beat, and I was like, but dude, I can't play that. It's too fast for me. And and he said, just don't worry, you can find a way to play it live, etc. And I was like, no, I'm going to play it. So I work a lot during the rehearsal that we've done. I played it, and they were like, dude, you actually do it. And that was pretty cool. It's very I don't know how to say it, but it's cool. On the other song, I'm playing some classic stuff that we can play on heavy metal, power metal stuff, and that one is pretty cool because I got some blast. It's something very, very villain, very aggressive, and that's kind of cool to play.
Yeah, it's like very like Cradle of Filth, like very kind of black metal, death metal, like you said, like the blast beats, like it's just wild, and it was just very impressive. Again, just the versatility of all of you guys. It just in that 4-song EP, it already showcases the range that you all have musically and vocally. So it just gets me even more excited, and I think everybody more excited just to keep hearing more, because clearly the story is going to have its ups and downs. It's bright moments, it's dark moments, it's tender moments, it's heavy moments, and it's just exciting to see that full spectrum that you can play, that whole dynamic. So I'm just really excited to see where the story goes, musically, lyrically, everything.
No, thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah, of course. One thing I want to kind of go back to, I guess, all the way to the beginning, is how did you all form up? How did you all meet? With the mission to create this band, with this story and all of that.
In fact, in the beginning, that was maybe no, not maybe, surely a dream for me to have a symphonic metal band, but I think during years and years to how can I do that, and I met Adrien in 2017, I think that was in 2017, and I was, this guy is pretty good composer. I need him. I need him, but I have to prove him. I have a cool project, and in June 2019, that was the weekend of the Hellfest. It's important to say that. Adrien come to Paris to take another train to go to the Hellfest in Vendée in France. And I said to him, "Hey mate, you want to take a beer, some coffee? Yeah, and to train weekend. I have this project. I really want to have him in the band, so I have to be convinced." I arrived in Gare de Lyon in Paris, and I see him like this, really angry, really angry. And I said, "Hey, dude, what's up? Why are you so angry?" "Mate, Manowar just canceled his show in Hellfest.
Oh no.
Yeah,
And I
Well,
was,
no wonder you're mad.
and I was going. I mean, mainly for them.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it.
What a bummer. Oh man.
and uh, and I was really worried because I was, oh shit, I really want to
He's
propose
already in
it.
a bad mood. Now
Yeah. And I was, Nate, there is Cradle Fields, and Hellfest is very a good fest. You have to go, but I have to listen to you something, etc. Before that, I create a little EP tribute for myself, just vocal tribute,
Okay.
just a little thing to honor Nightwish, Within Temptation, and Epica. And I wanted to have something to prove my vocals, my capacity in vocals. And Adrian heard that, and he said,
Um, well, I said that was good. So I was like, okay. So I mean, he showed me so his vocal cover of Epica, and he talked to me about the whole project with the story and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's interesting. And at this time,
What about the story of the song?
yeah, I was going to that, but you can tell it if you want.
Okay, this was just incredible because Adrien wrote for me a song, beautiful song, and that was just amazing because the title of the song was exactly one of the character Axel wanted to put in his story.
Wow.
So that was just
Yeah, the
It's like it
character.
was meant to be.
Yeah, the
Why
song
not?
the song was called "The Queen of the Black Sun," and with the whole thematic of Black Sun, Golden Sun,
Yeah.
I mean,
Wow.
there is actually a character that has this name. Sorry, Axel, for spoiling the
yeah, you
story.
can.
And so I had this song on my phone because I just wrote it for Noemi because we're together and we met not so long before this
meeting.
this moment.
Yeah,
I
wow.
mean, we were together for like maybe 3 months, and
Yeah.
we met maybe 9 months before that. And so I wrote that song, and it was a symphonic metal song because Noemi likes symphonic metal. So I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I'm going to write a song for her, and
Aw.
I made Axel listen to this song, and
And I say, wow! So cool! It's totally that. It's totally that. It's totally the kind of song I want in this
Wow.
band. And we shake hands. We finish our coffee. We go to the Hellfest, and after that, the band. Adrian joined the band, Noemi joined the band, and
well,
Guillaume joined the band.
I mean, it's more fun than that.
Oh, more fun.
I mean, we can expand a bit. You were about to say something.
Yes, just to add something, the lyrics of the song was exactly the good lyrics for the story of Phoebus the Night.
That's
Yes,
incredible.
Because like for this one song, I did the lyrics, obviously,
Yeah.
because I did. I mean, I wrote the song
Obviously.
for Noemi, yeah, obviously. So that's kind of funny. And the other funny thing is that,
About the drama?
yeah, I mean, no, I mean it's fun for everyone
About
because
the
like,
drummer, that guy.
yeah, but I mean it's
That
not
guy.
only about the drama because like Phoebus the Night is a beautiful story because Adrian, that is not here, the other guitar player, we are like childhood friends and we
Oh.
played together in our teenage years band, and it's been like 10 years we didn't play together. So when I called him for the band and he was in that, I mean that was cool. That was great. And the other thing is about, I mean, you entering the band. It was fun
Yeah,
also.
I really wanted to play an instrument because I'm a singer,
Mhm.
professional singer, and I wanted to do bass guitar. And it was so good for me at that time because I needed something to motivate me and to want to play. And Phoebus was just perfect at this time, and I wanted to
Yeah.
to learn bass guitar really fast to enter into the band. And I said, Axel, okay, I work, and I tell you in 2 months if I'm able to show you what I'm able
2
of, and
months.
yeah, and
Yeah,
you choose if I'm good enough to enter the band.
yeah, because like Axel was the one who proposed that Noemi play in the band, and
Yeah.
she started bass for like 2 weeks. So and
Wow.
and she learned the whole first album before the recording in 4 months.
That's incredible.
I was
Wow.
bullied. I was
You're
bullied.
just a natural. Geez.
She
I love this.
learned an instrument to go in the band, and she was not sure to go in the band. She
Yeah.
learned and that's a pure spirit, a pure sacrifice. She learned so hardly an instrument to go in. What a wonderful declaration of love to all the band. It's
Thank
fantastic.
you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's very Phoebus the Night like to do to go in there and come in there
Yeah.
and work hard and
It's
learn
my
that
goal.
and
I have to do it. I work and I will do it.
And we have yet another funny story, Guillaume. I let you tell this one. How he entered the
Yeah,
band.
yeah. So I'm the last one of the band. I'm the last member of coming into the band, and for the beginning, you need to know that I got a YouTube channel in French. The name is Batteur de Metal. The exact translation in English is Metal Drummer. And I regularly just do some cover videos of power metal, symphonic metal, stuff like this. And one day I got a message on Facebook of a man who's called Adrian, and I was like, "What does he want?" And he sent me a message. He said, "Hi dudes, we watch we are a band. We watch your covers video. We got a French symphonic metal band who's called Phoebus. We got an album. Are you able to? Can you just listen to it and say if you may be interested into it?" And he, yeah, I don't know if I can talk about Yoast or not.
Yes,
Yes,
of
you
course.
can
Yes,
talk
okay.
about this.
One of the things that he said to me is that the first album, were going to be mixed and mastered by Joost van der Breek, so the guy who do the album of Powerwolf, Epica, and stuff like this. And
wow.
at the beginning, I was like, it's a scam. So I don't know, maybe maybe you want my money or stuff like this. I just don't know. So
You
I
join
just
the band if you forward us 50,000
yeah, exactly.
dollars.
I was thinking of stuff like this, so I just didn't answer immediately. And 1 day later, I was like, okay, I'm going to listen the demo of the album. I listened to it and I was like, wow, that's so epic. And I was like, okay, I'm interested. What can I do to come into the band? And he said, okay, you can just do the first minute or the first 2 minutes of that particular song because it's the more complicated song of the album. And if you're okay, you do the video, and after that, we're gonna have a Zoom with all of the members, etc. I did the video. Adrian said to me, okay, that's cool. I think you're our guy. So just meet all of the members. We did our first Zoom meeting, and instantly it was like, very cool, very cool. And all of the members are just, sorry for the words that I use, but fucking amazing. And to those, yeah, those guys of my family now. But at the beginning, I was very like, dude, it's a scam. What do you want from me? You know?
I mean,
I'm gonna open this music file and it's gonna put a virus on my computer or something.
Exactly, exactly.
And then when you heard it, you're like, this is either the greatest and most epic scam of all time, or this is legitimate.
Exactly, exactly.
And you know how I found him? I mean, that's very funny because like we had other guys audition for the band,
Oh,
and I
wow.
mean, it was not quite what we were looking for. So I was kind of pissed off, and I went on YouTube and I just typed metal drummer, French metal drummer. I mean, I just typed that and I ended on his channel. That's
Wow.
how I found Guillaume. That's so funny, I think. Like,
Yeah, that's so awesome. That's so cool. It's so neat that there's such a unique story for each and every member of the band. You know,
Yeah.
and Axel, what was that like? Because it seems like you had this idea, you wanted to meet with Adrian and get him in the band. And then next thing you know it, almost overnight, you have a full band ready to do, this project, your dream.
That was, I don't have word for that. That was actually I did a nightmare 1 week ago. In this nightmare, I went in the past 10 years before, and I was in nightmare. I was no, I have my band. No, I have my band. We work hard. We had our first concert. Is good. We are fighting to go far and far away. No, I want to go back in the present. No, I'm really lucky. I'm a really lucky man. I have a fantastic band with fantastic members in this band, and everyone works so hard in this band. So no, I'm for me it's a dream, and we want to go more far. And you will heard our new EPs or new albums, and I'm absolutely sure you will like it. I hope you will like it.
We hope you will like it. Yes.
Yeah, that's incredible. It's so cool that you just love being in the present. So many people think back on the past and they want to go back, to moments in the past, but you're just loving the present and just moving forward. That's just so awesome. And the passion that you guys have really comes through in the music too. Like you can hear it, not every band, sometimes you just kind of hear the music, the band's just playing the music or singing or, doing whatever. But one thing that I really appreciate with Phoebus the Night, that the EP, is just that the passion and the love is infused in the music and the songs, and it just takes it to another level. It's engaging for the listener, it's infectious. So that's just really, you can tell how much you guys really just enjoy doing all of this.
Thank you very much, man. Your compliments are
Reaction is
amazing.
heartwarming.
Yeah, it's
I mean, I'm just stating the facts. It's as simple as that. So Adrian, what's it like, composing these songs? I assume you get these stories from Axel, these lyrics,
yeah,
and then you have to take that and create the music for it. What's that process like?
Actually, the funny thing is that when Axel talked to me about the project, I mean, it was perfect for me because I'm an opera singer. And when Axel talked to me about the project, I left my last band like 6 or 7 years ago.
Oh, wow.
And I missed metal so much. But the good thing is that opera is story in music. And so yeah, it's just like that. So I mean, I studied so much scores and stuff that when Axel talked about the project, I was so motivated by the fact that I had to put a story into music. That's the whole point of Phoebus the Night. And so yeah, that's the process. Axel talked to me about the next step of the story, or which song is about what moment in it, and I get the lyrics, I get a short description of what's happening into the particular song I have to compose the music for. And that's what's fantastic, is that I have this, I read this, and I got instantly the music in my head. Just have to write it down. I mean, and every part of the song, I mean, there is a lot of ideas that, I mean, you will notice when there will be several albums and EPs. But I write a lot with leitmotifs. It's like a melody that is attached to a concept or a character or an event. And all those melodies are going to come back in different shapes, different form, different moments, like a big opera.
Wagner.
Wow.
Yeah, like Wagner, of course, less good than Wagner because like I'm not Wagner. I mean, but it's the same idea, and so I try to in each song to depict Of course, with a good heavy power metal music, but also with the orchestra, the feelings of the character, the feelings of the scenery. I try to do all that. And I mean, what's fantastic is that with the story Axel wrote, there is so much ideas, so much concepts, so much stuff going on that it's very easy to have ideas to compose for it. I mean, you just have to look at it and okay. I mean, there is so much idea in the story that it's easy to have a lot of ideas for the music. I don't know if it's clear how I put it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah. Without a doubt, it's so cool. Like how you said, opera and just stories through music, and that's one great thing about one thing that I personally love. One of the big reasons I love power metal in general is because a lot of that is like stories through music. It's this larger than life kind of tales and all of that. So
Yeah, you're right.
it's just a very fitting genre, for
Yeah,
for
actually,
epic
there
tales.
is a lot of very good concept bands
Yeah.
album.
One thing I want to circle back, Guillaume. I know you said you did YouTube videos playing the drums and covers and stuff like that. Were you in an actual band before, or is this like your first actual band?
I was into a band before, but nothing really very serious. And the funny fact is that into the metal world, the symphonic metal is my favorite kind of metal, and I always wanted to be a part of a symphonic metal band who's French, and it was just a dream, just so far away, because when you're watching all of the symphonic metal bands today, they all come from Finland and a country like this.
Yeah.
And when I had the message from Adrian, I was like, it's a dream is coming true. So that's just very, very cool. And after that, when during the moment I was joining the band, I did a music school in France, and today I got other bands, but Phoebus stay for the moment my big priority, because I just love this kind of music, and working with those guys is just amazing and sometimes funny. Sometimes.
What do you mean by for the moment?
Yeah.
For the moment, yeah.
Oh no.
Somebody's in
I
trouble.
heard that.
No, I'm just joking, of course. I just love this project, and I love smashing the drums for the project. It's just amazing.
Yeah, don't worry, I'm joking too. In front of the camera. We'll talk later.
Right? Yeah.
So they are looking for a new drummer now. If you see this interview,
Tomorrow there's going to be a post on social media.
No, now, guys, it's
Now.
your time.
It's going live now. Guillaume is no longer part of Phoebus the night. We had to part ways.
Of course, it's all a joke. I would never want to part with Guillaume.
Oh,
Never.
there you go. Awesome. So you guys have had a chance to play live already, right?
Yeah.
And what was that like, getting to actually get out there and take some of these stories and share it live with people and do that live?
Our first show was in Paris, au 15 décembre, and it was just amazing. The crowd was just crazy, mad, mad, so good, but mad.
Wow.
And it was so good to play in front of those people, just 1,000% here, just screaming.
Yeah, 100, not
120.
It feels like 1,000 when they're all screaming, right?
Actually, yes, because sometimes they scream louder than we play. I mean, that our volume.
I was talking about the energy, the power of the
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
of those people, and we had a really beautiful moment together. It was a really good first show for everyone, I think.
So awesome. So one show so far.
No, two.
Two.
Yeah, the second one was in Switzerland.
Yes,
Oh,
in Lausanne.
cool.
Yes, and it was also really great. I mean, people.
Yeah, very
I mean,
great.
it was very funny. Yeah, Axel, maybe you want to talk about the difference between Paris and Lausanne.
Yeah, the differences are more cultural because French people are completely crazy in front of concerts, and it's known in metal. I think you can just talk to every metal band, the more small one to the higher one. Everyone will say French people are crazy
Wow.
in metal concerts. So that was scream, a lot of noise, and Switzerland, it's totally another mentality. We had people who really were focus during the show, during the songs, really focus and give some noise, some claps at the end of the song. But for us,
Wow.
that was a bit a bit surprise
Yeah,
in the
you're
beginning
playing
of
and you're like, is everyone liking this? Like it's quiet, kind of quiet.
Yeah, it was
exactly
fun.
But
And
everyone's just
exactly
like really absorbing the music, and then at the end, it's like, oh man, yeah, that was awesome, yeah. But you're like,
yeah,
exactly
oh my,
exactly
no one's screaming, no one's shouting. Is this good?
yeah, that was totally that.
but they were really they're listening to our music when we are playing. Yeah, really.
Yeah,
They
that's
were
what I mean. I was asking myself during the show, and so I took a time to look at the people, and they were all like this, really
yeah,
focusing.
understanding the music,
Yeah, yeah,
the harmony maybe.
yeah, trying to figure out the music, the story that they
Yeah.
listen to,
Wow.
because like we do some small dialogues between songs, to set the story.
Oh yeah.
And and the funny thing is that they applause, of course, at the end of each song, but they always let a little silence.
Like in classical music, like
Right. That's hilarious. Like they wait to make sure you're done, and then it's
Yes.
yes,
oh, bravo, you guys are awesome.
Yeah, and they loved it. I mean, seeing the reaction when they applauded, I'm sure they loved it. But it was, I mean, very different, and like it
Yeah.
was just our second show, so we went, to really two different worlds
Yeah.
concerning the reaction of the people.
That's so awesome. Like, how neat is that? Getting to see like these cultural differences, and hopefully you'll get to see even more as you go to other countries and regions, and just how different people. There's no right or wrong way to enjoy the music. And it's just cool to see, I guess, how each culture,
of
how
course.
different people enjoy the music. I mean, how neat is that? Not everyone gets to experience something like that.
I mean, that's great.
we're
And
lucky.
I can
Real
understand.
lucky.
Yeah, well, lucky, you're right. I can understand the Swiss people because like I'm the same at a concert. I'm listening,
Yeah.
not screaming all around, and so I kind of get it. But yeah, it's we're lucky. Of course, we're
Yeah.
lucky. I think you're right. That's the right word to describe
Because
it.
we have we don't rehearsal a lot of time together, so we have some time specific when we can rehearse.
Yeah.
But when we were on stage, it's like we played together there for so long time. We were together, we listening one each other, and yeah, there is a bond between us, just unique.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
Totally.
How cool.
I I think. Sorry, I don't want to cut.
No, please.
I was about to say that we are very lucky to be all really good friends, even if I mean, some of us don't know each other for a long time. We really got this friendship going on between us. We all love the same things. We share the same passions for a lot of
Video
stuff.
games.
Yeah, video games, comic
Video
books.
games.
Yes.
Food.
What video games y'all playing right now?
Oh.
Guys, who wants to answer?
Guillaume,
I'm
maybe.
game.
Or you, Noemi.
Well, yeah, I can start. For the moment, I still didn't finish Elden Ring, so I'm just trying to finish it for the moment. I love the Souls game, and I want to finish it. I really want to finish it.
Yeah, my brother played that game, and it took him 80 plus hours to beat that game. It's
Yes.
like the
Yeah.
time sink.
Yeah.
What else y'all playing?
Me, I just finished Still Rising. this is a game about the French Revolution and stuff like that with a
Oh,
mechanic.
that's right.
Yeah,
Steel Rising, you said it right? It's like
Steel
the
Rising.
mechanical, like industrial kind of setting.
Yes, I
Yeah.
just finished my New Game Plus, and this was I love it. So
How
yeah,
cool, yeah. So it's a good
The
one.
French Dark Souls.
yeah.
So
Personally, I love this game. This is a Souls-like, but more easier. I think this is easier for people who love those games. This
Yeah.
is much more um, a walking with a beautiful
Scenario.
place, a scenery of Paris, and the historical characters of those times and those stories. So yeah,
So cool.
I
Not as
love this
punishing
game.
as some of the other games, the Souls-like games.
Yeah, we are all fans of Souls. Like we
Yeah.
did almost all of them. Yeah, Axel is gonna bring something.
Oh,
Yeah, Malenia.
Yeah.
wow. Look
This
at
we are
that.
all big
girl.
fan.
She's such a pain.
Such a pain.
How cool. Oh, we're gonna see some more merch.
Bloodborne.
Oh,
Bloodborne.
wow, look at that. Yeah, you guys aren't kidding. You're definitely big fans. Do you get some inspiration from those games? Because you know the storytelling and like the musical scores of those games is so grand and epic too.
For example, just for the song The Last Guardian,
Yeah.
I asked Adrian, hey, you know, in Bloodborne, when you fight the blood-starved beast, there is some noise. Dun, 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 dun. Can you put that in the beginning of the song? And there is in the beginning. Dun, 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 like horror movies. Yes.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, of course. I take a lot of inspiration of all the things I love, and Bloodborne is one of them, of course. And so Souls-like in games and anime, a lot of stuff. So, and as we share the same passions, we have the same references. So it's perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome. You know, so there's Phoebus the Night stories. I know actually you said you have like lots of extra stories that aren't just like in the lyrics. It's, you know, the way you're doing the albums is very comic book like. So we need a Phoebus the Night novels. We need some comic books. We need a video game adaptation. Like, let's do it. Let's do it.
A board game. A board game.
Yeah, board game. That's a good way.
Souls like Phoebus the Night. Oh man.
Yeah, but
Everything.
actually, you know, we're already. I mean, Axel is already starting something like this. Not the game, but Axel, I'll let you explain.
Yes, we decided recently to release with each EP and each album a book with all the story of the album or the EP. So
Wow.
actually, we created a Patreon with
Yeah.
everyone's one chapter or one song. With Adrian said it before it, and with the release of the album, you will have the release of the book of all the story of the album. First song, one chapter for each song. So
Yes.
you will have in lately, because that was a recent a recent decision. So you will have lately the book of the Last Guardian, but you will have it. You will have it. You will have the complete universe musically and in literature, and we will see after that.
So
Yeah.
these chapters, these stories, it contains more deep. It's not just the lyrics.
No.
It's more of
It's like a book. It's
Yeah,
like,
like a novel.
book.
Like a novel.
Just
Wow.
a novel, and the song is like an emotional captation of one moment of this chapter.
yeah.
Totally true. Totally true. So you have the really very detail of the story, like you just open Harry Potter
Yeah.
or the Lord of the Ring. Just the story, more precise.
Yeah, a lot more precise
A lot
actually.
more.
Because
Much more lore.
yeah, there is much more lore available in the stories Axel is writing, because obviously in lyrics you can't put all those details,
Yeah.
because I mean songs would be 1 hour long, and
Yeah.
I will just
La chanson
pull
de
my
la
hair to like
Yeah.
like fuck, how I'm gonna put this into music.
Every album would be one song. Yeah, this is just
Yeah,
one long one.
and that would be hard
Yeah,
actually.
yeah, I imagine so. That's incredible. It's so cool. The fans, it seems like there's just so much that people will be able to dive into, so much richness, like with the music, but then also in the stories and everything. And then, of course, with the video game, coming out in, a few years, right? People will be able to play as Phoebus.
Yeah, we hope
Getting
so.
folks
We hope
that's,
so.
hopefully one day, but I don't think it's in the works.
Yeah. It's not our priority for now, because
No,
big
yeah, I
albums,
know.
and but we would love to do that, obviously.
Yeah, awesome. So cool. The future seems very bright for Phoebus the Night. It's just incredible what y'all are putting together and what's out there already with the EP. And any idea on when folks can expect the first album this year, next year?
Yeah, we hope it will be next year. Actually, we signed the album with an American label, and they're currently working on the release plan, and we will have news soon. So,
Awesome.
well, we don't have the date yet, but as soon as we have it and they authorize us to reveal it, we will do it, of course. But I mean, the album is ready. I mean,
Yes.
everything is ready.
Yeah.
That's
It's
incredible. An American label. How did that work out so quickly that you guys were able to get signed?
I mean, we worked with an agency, and they found the label for us. And the label is Renaissance Records. Renaissance Records. I don't know if you know it, and so it was Denise Dale that found the label for us. The agent we worked on, especially to find a label for
Yeah,
the record. So that's how it happened.
so awesome, so awesome. Any more live shows planned for the
Yes.
foreseeable future?
Yeah, actually, we're gonna play again in Switzerland in December,
Cool.
in Saint-Maurice, at the Manoir Pub on the 10th of December. Yes, the 10th of December with the band Walrus, heavy power metal band.
Oh yeah, Waller. Yeah.
Yeah, you know them.
Yeah, I did a reaction to one of their songs actually. It's good stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool.
great guys,
Yeah.
great band, and we loved to play.
Really kind.
We play with them at Lausanne too, and so it was really great.
Yeah.
And we have several shows planned for next year, but I mean I don't know if we can share the.
We will say it when it will be signed, but
Yeah.
yes, we have several in next year. But Adrian, the show in December, it will be streamed, no?
Yeah, it will be streamed. You're right. It will be
Ah.
live stream on the Manoir Pub website.
Oh wow, awesome. That's really cool. That's good to know. So folks can tune in and just watch.
Yeah.
Really neat.
Yeah, that will be nice to have this.
Yeah, you'll be able to be seen worldwide.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
So cool. Well, thank you guys. So I'm just so humbled that you took the time to chat with me. I want to give you each the opportunity, if there's anything else that you want to say to the viewers out there, anybody who might be watching.
Well, man, I just want first to say something to you. I mean, thank you for everything you've done so far. Thank you for the energy you put to showcase bands that are trying their best to put some good music out there. Honestly, it's very great. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. The pleasure's all mine. I'm just so happy that you reached out to me and asked me to check out the song, because now I'm a big fan. So I'm just so grateful for that. Yeah, I mean, I love good music, and I mean, hey, Phoebus the Night is full of awesome music. So I can't thank you again for reaching out. So I appreciate that.
Well,
Thank you.
Thank
Thanks.
you, Poor Metal Ranger.
yes.
And
Thank you very much.
And I don't know for the thanks. And for the viewer,
for the
but
viewer, we hope you will love our stories, our music, and it will send you in a beautiful, fantastic world
yes,
full of hope.
yes, that's the idea.
Yeah.
The world needs some of that these days, huh? You know, just listen to some good music and just be taken away to a bright world.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, bright world, or even if it's not so bright, where good wins.
Right.
Yeah, totally.
Cool. Guillaume, any last words?
I just want to say thanks to you because you invited here for this interview. So just thank you a lot. And for all the people who are just watching or listening to us, just thank you to you because without you, we just nothing. Even if we do good music, of course, but if this music can be listened by people, of course, that's better. So just thank you for all of the people who are just listening to us, and we can assure you that we got some fucking amazing stuff coming for the future. I can assure you that.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, there you go, folks. I mean, there's just so much to look forward to, folks. Phoebus the Night is just getting started here. So I'm going to put all of their social media stuff, their Patreon link, I'm going to put in the description down below, because as you heard, there's a lot of good stuff that you can get over there. So all of that stuff's in the description down below, as well as links to some of the songs from the EP. Check that out if you haven't already. And follow them on social media to keep up with everything going on. And one last thank you to you guys at Phoebus the Night. You folks are awesome. And thank you to everyone out there who tuned in to watch this here. And that's what we got for you here today. And I'll catch you all next time. Ranger, out. Awesome.